So what's up everyone, this is Darren with Rose Studios. I'm just doing a quick trigger response test of my stock G&G ARP9. The only thing that I've changed was that I've cut the stock Tamiya plug as well as the fuse. I removed it from the system because the gun is shooting so weak, I don't think you'll ever need the fuse anyways. I don't think it will ever blow, so I don't need it. And I'm also using Dean's plugs. I prefer to use Dean's plugs because all my batteries are Dean's already. They're a little bit more secure. They're a little bit more low profile. They're not as long as the Tamiya plugs. Also, the reason why I want to use this is because since there's so much wiring on your G&G, it's very hard to fit everything in here. So that's another reason why I want to use this, is because it's just easier to squeeze everything in. In a perfect world, I suggest you guys to use a 1000 milliamp hour battery, unless if you have an AirTech Studios battery extension. That will allow you to use a bigger battery. But normally I would recommend people to use the 1000 milliamp because that fits really easily. Or if you have one of those 3-cell LiPos, the ones that split apart into 3 pieces, you can fit them in here a little bit easier. But generally speaking, the 1000 milliamp hour one, that will fit perfectly fine. It's just still a bit of a tight squeeze since this is here, but you know, whatever. Anyways, this right here, I have it hooked up to my 11.1 1800 milliamp hour battery, 25C. I'm using this is because this is the only LiPo battery I have. I might actually use this because it mostly fits in here anyways. It just hangs out a bit, not too bad. And this is the trigger response. So first of all, I can tell you guys a few things. There is a lot of take-up. A lot of take-up. The button, you can sort of sense it. You cannot feel the reset, not really. And then it's a very short reset, and then you can start pulling the trigger again. Overall, the trigger is not bad for a stock AEG. And considering that this is only $200 US. Pretty good, to be quite honest with you. It's just that there's a lot of take-up, so I don't really like that. And also, I would like to note that the gun is a bit screechy. I don't know exactly where the screech is coming from. People have a way of telling it's the gears, it's the motor, it's the motor height. I don't have a way of telling that. I don't know. And yes, on my channel, yes, I build DSGs and all that stuff, but like, I don't really know how to identify where exactly the noise is coming from. So I don't know what to tell you there. Just know that there is a bit of screeching sound from this. And now let's quickly do an FPS test with 0.2 gram BLS BBs. So let's zoom in a bit. Sorry, just give me 2 seconds. And so BLS 0.2 grams. Let's start the test. 353. Just let me double check the screen if you guys can see it. Right. So it's at 1.16 joules right now. 354. Oh, sorry, I forgot to completely load the mag. I'm out of BBs. So let me clear my gun. Okay. Oh, sorry, I knocked all the data out. But basically, you can basically sort of see the rough average just by seeing the test, anyways. So so that's the raw video of me just quickly testing the G&G ARP9. So far, what I can tell you is that it's a pretty good stock gun. Another reason why I'm making this video though is because I actually intend on building a DSG with this gun, so I want to get a baseline on what to expect. So for now, it's shooting pretty good. I'm just gonna see what happens after I DSG it. I'm actually not entirely sure if I can actually DSG this at all. Since the inner barrel is so short, the inner barrel is only 130 millimeters long. And after I put my DSG in, because this is a G&G, I don't want to use a super powerful spring. So I actually bought a very weak M140 and M130 spring. I know these springs are not actually that weak, but they are weak for a DSG. Because remember, a DSG only pulls the piston back by 8 teeth. So I'm only pulling the spring halfway back. So in reality, these two springs are pretty weak. And in fact, I might get premature engagement using the M130. I'm probably going to use the M140. And as of right now, I haven't not even figured out what motor to use yet. There's lots of things I have not figured out yet. I'm also going to be doing something somewhat interesting with this build, is because not only if I'm doing a DSG, I'm also doing a DSG precock with this. So I hope the trigger response will be significantly better once I get that going. Anyways, guys, that's it for the video. Don't have much else to show you, so that's what happens, or that's the performance of your stock G&G ARP9 out of the box. It's pretty good enough for CQB. See how all this wiring works? I really hate all this. Honestly, I don't like doing this, but I'm just going to squeeze everything in the stock for now, close it up, because I am going to work on this gun during Christmas, since life gets in the way. Yeah, the stock is actually pretty tight. And this right here, this is a Dytac X-Cortec tracer. So it looks a little bit odd. I want to maybe Cerakote this in gray so it matches the color of the gun a little bit better. And we'll see. Anyways, that's the end of the video, guys. Thanks for watching.